do you expect the man to put his life on the line for you? Is the equivalent that you would do for him?
Have his child. Black women in childbirth are more likely
to get any joy out of giving his life for you?
I mean, we can like resuscitate him or get a Ouija board and ask him if it was worth it. I think the same, like when the bullet hits him in his brain and shoots out the back of his head, I think it's the same pain that I'm feeling with those contractions when I'm pushing that baby head out.
You have to deal with your body changing.
Yeah,
he has to deal with his body no longer existing.
And I think that may be easier.
I forgot. You expect a woman to take a bullet for you? Your chick? Yeah, that's kind of equal. Y'all don't count.
I think that...
Is anybody here a Christian? Yeah.
You scissoring. How are you
I
a
already
Christian?
knew that was coming.
And you looking for this?
But all this stuff about my career, my autonomy, my this, my that, my hopes, my desires, my happiness, that part of you dies.
Ladies, do you expect a man to put his life on the line for you if a situation was to arise? If yes, what is the equivalent that you would do for him? Okay, good question. I think we should start over here with you.
As I said about putting the life on the
Yeah,
line.
so do you expect your man to put his life on the line for you?
No.
You don't? All right, well,
That's a cap.
pass the mic on.
I also don't think a man should put his life on the line for me.
You either.
It's also cap.
All right, what about you?
Yes.
Okay, so since you said yes, then what is the equivalent that you would do for him?
Have his child.
What?
That's my life on the line.
That's real.
Right.
The equivalent is
Yes, black women in childbirth are more likely
Does
to
he
get
get any joy out of giving his life for you?
I mean, we can like resuscitate him or get a Ouija board and ask him if it was worth it.
Yeah. Do you think if you had to take a guess, if you had to like give your bestest guess, what would you say?
I think he'll jump in a
he'd be
train
like,
in front of a
"Woohoo."
train for me.
Yeah. And
You know what? This is how a lot of women feel about guys. They really don't care about our well-being, whether we're alive or dead. I know she's trying to probably joke or be sarcastic, whatnot, but a lot of women, feel like this. And then she had the nerve to say that I'm gonna bear his child. Black women have some type of, I guess, mortality rate when it comes down to having children. Stop it. You're still a woman. All women, if anyone is going to die, it's going to be across the board. It's not going to be because of your Pacific color that you're going to die during childbirth. A lot of women are selfish and they have no regard towards what the male experience or sacrifice is or means.
you think he'd be happy?
Take a bullet to the brain for me.
And give me more, Bruno.
Yeah.
What else you got? All right. Do you think that he would be happy? It would elicit happy feelings for him to do that?
I think the same, like when the bullet hits him in his brain and shoots out the back of his head, I think it's the same pain that I'm feeling with those contractions when I'm pushing that baby head out. I'm like not necessarily like, oh my God, a baby's coming
And look at this chick right here, got the nerve to be like, makes sense. Yeah, you
out of me. But afterwards, I'm like, I have birth life.
So you see there's joy in it for you.
Joy.
With me, if I jump in front of the train, I'm dead. There's
But
no
then
joy in front of it for me.
you don't know that.
So what's the equivalent in the sense that there's nothing in it for you, but you do it totally self-sacrificially, is the question.
Ask the question again.
So what is the equivalent? If a man is to give his life for you, what is the equivalent that you would do for him? And it has to be totally self-sacrificial. Nothing in it for you.
I still say the baby.
What? We all know women get enjoyment out of having children, childbearing. Women, oh, I'm hitting the wall. I need to go and have a baby. Oh, I love kids so much. Oh, I just want to hurry up and have one. How is it something that you have to sacrifice if you're going to enjoy having a baby as well?
How is that equivalent? Like, explain how it's equivalent. You're just saying the baby, but that is not equivalent.
I'm going to phone a friend. Amanda?
I don't expect him.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, you on this ship alone, shorty.
I really don't.
You on this ship alone. So it's just take a moment to think. So basically, it's saying that, do you expect the man to put his life on the line for you? You said yes.
Yeah.
That's what you expect.
Mhm.
So now we're looking for something that's equivalent that you would do for him.
Reciprocation.
You said baby, have his baby, but explain. What do you mean?
Okay,
If you can make a good argument, who knows? That's it.
Let me dig deep. I think the process of carrying the child, and then I'm gonna be the one, the woman passes on the culture, so I'm gonna be raising the child too. Then I gotta deal with my body changing.
Speaking of Mike though,
I gotta deal with my body changing and carrying the child. Look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my god, my
What?
boobs is sagging now.
okay, but that's not. You have to deal with your body changing.
Yeah, and that's
he
the
has
point.
to deal with his body no longer existing.
And I think that may be
dead.
easier. No longer facing societal pressures, no longer having to be the man.
So death
and
is
going to-
worse than suffering.
So do you think that it's logically, would you just off yourself before you got old?
It depends.
This girl is special. Extra side of goofy. First of all, your body is going to have to age anyway. You not gonna look the way how you feel like you look right now, because I know she feel like she a bombshell, ma'am. You still very average. So if you fast forward through time, you get old, you cannot control that. I'm curious to see how she responds to his question.
You think that's a logical thing to do though? To these are sagging. I'm out of here, off a building.
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't know. Haven't been there yet.
This woman goofy.
but that's something that you would give thought to. If you woke up in the morning tomorrow and you're like, they started sagging, like really, like I'm talking like a water balloon.
Yeah, and then Dr. Miami is not an option.
No, not an option.
Ooh,
Poverty.
Be goofy.
hey,
Come on, be
give me
goofy.
the morphine.
So you truly think that death is equivalent to suffering? Because you're saying that, well, the woman during pregnancy, she'll go through a lot of suffering, her body would change, all of these things. But versus the man, he's putting his life on the line, which would be death.
I still think that that's the closest thing.
That's the closest thing, but it's not equal. It's not equivalent. Fair enough. Let's move right along. We may get some other
Please.
answers over here.
Please.
Ladies, I hope you've been thinking. They're like, no, we haven't. The question posed to you said that you don't expect a man to take a bullet for you, right?
No, it'd be nice, but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you at the end there?
I think it's mutual. I mean, I would.
You'll take a bullet for your man? You think that your man expects you to take a bullet for him?
No.
But that's the difference there. But you do expect your man to take a bullet for you.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. So since you expect the man to take a bullet from you, what would you do that's equal to that for the man? And like, what do you think the man would expect from you that would be equal?
Well,
I'm
I was in the
curious.
army, so I was in infantry, so that's definitely
Okay, she's different then. If she has a military mindset, it's all about team first. It's all about your fellow man. But for these women to actually sit right here and say that they would not expect a guy to take a bullet or protect them, they're all lying. Because if they're amongst their father, they would expect their father to protect them. That's a man. The guy that's getting their walls, busting them down, you would definitely expect that man to protect you. If he wouldn't, why are you with him? See, women have been re-engineered so much mentally to where they act just like guys now. Just like how we don't expect for them to take a bullet for, they expect the same, which is scary. Your value mentally, you're lost now because you don't even understand it. The superpower is gone for y'all.
equivalent. We both were frontline, so
It's different.
You were frontline?
yeah. I was a 19 Delta Cav Scout. I basically like find the enemy, report back, and then pew pew.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but
There's not a lot of women on the front line.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
not.
frontline.
But they
Did you ever
probably
kill a motherfucker?
Have I? No, I was close in Arizona, but no.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Fair
Was it a
enough.
Mexican or what?
I mean, he was an illegal immigrant, but then it was cartel too, so I don't know.
Were they running across the border and you?
No, it was like right across the street from us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like gunfight right across. It was pretty cool.
Is there a border in Arizona to Mexico? Yeah.
You said what?
There's a border in Arizona to Mexico, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
I almost want to disregard all her military experience, but I don't want to be disrespectful. But her story just seems a little fabricated. Let's continue.
Okay. And what about you? Do you expect the man to take a bullet for you? To put his life on the line for you? Oh, wait, you lesbian, right? I forgot. You expect a woman to take a bullet for you? Your chick?
Yeah, I think she would, and I would for her too.
Yeah, that's kind of equal. Y'all don't
I
count.
think that, well, for one, I think the question was, do you expect your man to put his life on the line?
Yeah.
And I feel like you kind of changed it, and we're assuming that that means death no matter what, but that wasn't the question. The question was,
That would be
he
the
risk-
implication
That could
of
be-
would
putting
he
his life
risk
on the
his
line.
life though? So in my mind, and I feel like where she was coming from, like if there was an intruder or something like that, and there was the possibility of danger.
Death is a possibility. Any violent situation that you throw yourself into when you're protecting someone or protecting yourself, death could possibly be the outcome. That's still in the back. I don't know why she's trying to downplay it or whatnot. And then her stud girlfriend, yeah, studs have, man, I don't want to sit here and say they got mental issues, but they feel like they're guys. So of course she probably would try to take a bullet for you, but we never know. She might turn back into a film and run away.
The equivalent of that is the possibility of danger of her having the baby. But it's totally different when you're saying that death is certain. The only thing that could be equivalent to that is also putting your life on the line.
But if you're putting your life on the line, then implicit within that is that death is a very likely outcome.
Yeah.
Implied.
So if you have to jump in front of a train for her, if you have to take a bullet for her, you might survive it. There's a chance, but death is implicit in the question.
Yeah.
Yes.
For women giving birth, that's not the case. It's a very, very small percentage women that actually,
Die.
die during pregnancy. And with C-sections, prior to C-sections, yes, it was a little bit more, it would happen a little bit more often where women would have to choose, well, should they survive or the baby survive? But now with C-sections, like, women don't really die from pregnancy. It's a very, very small percentage, like less than 1%.
Yes, nowadays the doctors can sickle that baby right out of the stomach. If there's a traumatic condition going on with the mother's body, they'll snatch that baby right out of that stomach, man. F the wound, they snatch it out of the stomach. So the whole the mortality rate for women has definitely it's not as severe as it used to be back in the day when we didn't have the form of modern doctors and medical information. So it's completely different. So a lot of women like to still use that talking point that I'm gonna die during childbirth. Ma'am, the chances of you dying during childbirth are very slim. You're more likely probably to die from a Twinkie or a bag of chips opposed to actually childbirth.
And also the man gets nothing out of it. That's the point. Like if he dies, or even if he gets a serious injury, like, breaks his neck or something, he doesn't really get anything out of it personally, from a utilitarian sense.
The argument's a little bit different when you're saying certain death. Like, he is definitely going to die.
Well, it's not.
So I'm
certain
saying
death.
the only thing equivalent to that is I am also definitely going to die. So if he puts himself in front of a bullet, I put myself in front of a bullet. That's the only thing that really could be equivalent to that.
So you're saying that you would give your life for him.
My woman, yeah.
So
but if there's one bullet, someone's going to take it. Who's taking it?
Whoever's first, I guess.
Whoever's first. You don't think that there's a burden upon? I mean, in your situation, it's probably just spin the wheel and just see who it lands on. But you don't think that in a man and woman dynamic, traditionally at least, one of them is expected to.
The man, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, I understand what we're talking about.
No, you don't.
I think it would fall on the man. And I feel like you guys put yourself in those shoes.
And also,
you feel like we put ourselves in those shoes? No, biology did that, ma'am. It has nothing to do with what shoes we want to jump into. This is who we are. I cannot change who I am. I can't change that I'm a male. But guess what, though? The females now, they don't want to be them anymore.
what we're asking for is like the equal opposite equivalent. So like, what does obviously you ladies, if you're in a relationship with the man, you expect the man to protect and provide. So that protection part, if in case something happens, you want him to protect you. That's what you expect. But men, attraction isn't symmetrical. So men, we don't look for the woman to protect us. So we're really looking for the equal opposite equivalent.
Yeah.
That's what we're truly looking for.
Yeah.
No one really gave those answers yet, but it's fair enough. It came from a super chat, but I probably should have put that in there. But let's move it right along. You're not a right? That's you. That's that one.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
It never gave
getting confused, y'all. Y'all got the same shirt, the hair laid down. My
It's crazy. No.
So the question is, do you expect your man to put his life on the line for you?
No, I don't expect anyone to put their life on the line for me.
Anybody?
Okay, all right. And what about you scissoring? You expect your scissor partner to put her life on the line for you?
I mean, I would do it, so I would hope it was equal.
Okay.
They don't count.
Yeah, they don't count. What about you?
How about to say they don't?
I would say yes because I would, but like honestly, the when you say equal for me, I feel like, say for instance, because this is more of an if scenario. So like if you could specify, I could give you a better example. But if we were in the house sleeping and somebody came and they tried to shoot us, I know that he would jump in front of the bullet. But the hard thing is, I know that like, I think it would be really hard for me to live without him. So I think like I might as well get hit too, because I mean, dang.
I
like,
guarantee you, if that happened, if someone,
like, I don't know.
if someone broke into
That sounds admirable, but I don't think it would actually go like that. But let's hear what Jack has to say.
your house tonight with a gun, I guarantee you, your reaction instantly as a woman would be to jump behind the bed, put a blanket over you, jump into the closet or some shit like that, and your man's reaction would be to get up, grab his fucking gun, and go and approach the person.
Well, that's a good thing we both sticked up, baby, because I'm right by the door.
Well, that's good if you can be.
We protecting each other, babe. So yeah.
You know,
Hey,
but I
admirable.
think there was, I can't remember who said this, but somebody said, and this made a lot of sense to me. If I have a home invasion, the best case scenario is that I get up and my woman hides in a place where she can't be found.
Yeah.
Because if I get killed, I don't think she's going to be able to kill the guy who comes in if he kills me. So it's best that one of us just dies. So she should hide somewhere where it's just no chance of being hidden. I'll take the bullet if we really need to. Better one of us die than two.
Well, I know
That
on an
makes sense to
honest
me.
standpoint, he would take it really seriously for my safety. So I know he'd be the one to protect me. He's very
Exactly, but a lot of y'all are goofy and y'all won't allow y'all guy to lead. So guess what? You jumping up rowdy just as much as he is. Boom, now you done got clipped. You done got clapped because you can't listen. Your guy probably told you to hide. I ain't doing nothing. No, I'm going. How did you go? Because you just don't listen. He was supposed to make sure that the family continues. Not nobody can raise our churn.
heavy on being a protector. So
And if you now had to think about the question in terms of what you could give in reverse, or what you could give that is equal to that, what would that be?
like an example.
Yeah,
Like an
like
example?
what would the man expect? Like if he's gonna risk his life for you, put his life on the line, and that's what you expect from him. That's your protector. That's your leader. Then what do you think he would expect from you that would be like equivalent?
I would say making his life being worth being put on the line.
Explain.
So like I would say, as far as like what she said, being a nurturing woman and giving him 100% every day, to where if he did put his life on the line for mine, he'd feel like it was worth it in the end.
All right. So say if you've been in a relationship for how many years?
4 years.
4 years. So say if he's like, you know what? What's your name again?
Tiana.
Tiana, listen, I do not want you doing what you're doing right now. You're doing modeling and stuff like that, right? Cut that out. I don't want you doing that. What's going to be your response?
Honestly, we work on communication. That's our biggest thing in our relationship. So we sit down and have a talk about it, like find the exact issue and go from there.
No, he was like,
Wow.
boom.
Stop.
Yeah,
He's-
no compromise.
This is like, he's not compromising.
I mean, he's not that kind of person.
But it's a hypothetical. Hypothetically speaking, if your man said you really wanted to do something, and he said no to it.
I'm not with the person like that. And
So
I
when you
wouldn't
say a
be with
hypothetical, a
person like that.
hypothetical is just meant to be something that's logically possible in the realms of
I know,
existence. So if that hypothetical were to take place, what would you say? What would you do?
Oh.
These women do not care about what they guy thinks. See, the relationships have been re-engineered. The guys out there today, y'all got partners, man. You don't have wives. You don't have long-term girlfriends. You got partners. So guess what? You're not going to be able to control your girl. It's going to be very rare to where you're going to be able to actually dictate and have boundaries on things that you do not like and impose those. Most women are going to want to live the life they live and still expect for you to do the most. You got to be very cautious on the type of chicks you get in these situations with, because guess what? You're going to be bending all your relationship life, and you ain't going to be getting nothing worthwhile out of it. You are better off focusing on yourself. Hopefully you can still deal with some females often or whatnot. Hopefully you can build some good friendships, some good business situations maybe. But when it comes to long term, like who like you, that's all I can say.
I just wouldn't hypothetically be in that predicament. Okay, let me be for real. Okay. Honestly, I listen to him, but like I've been doing this my whole life. So I don't know. It just probably wouldn't work.
So think about this.
She choose
You've
first.
been doing this your whole life. but you expect this man to put his whole life on the line for you, but you wouldn't listen to him. You wouldn't submit to him. You wouldn't yield all of the authority to your man.
I think that this is like a really good segue into the answer to the question. Is anybody here a Christian? Yeah. You know, Mary.
We got one. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So one of the
my Jake. You scissoring. How are you
I
a
already knew that was
Christian
coming.
and you licking vagina? This doesn't. Oh. Go ahead, Jake. My bad.
Bro, these girls have no real desire to be religious or spiritual, man. It's all buzzwords, man. I'm telling you, when I watch these pop the balloons sometimes, and these women always reject guys because the guy just don't go to church often. He can actually say he's religious or spiritual. You actually scissor chicks. You be scissoring. You be little Boosie locking them like crabs, and you got the nerve to sit right here and say, "Oh, this is crazy."
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. So Mary in like Christianity is the self-sacrificial, right? So when you're talking about a man giving his life for his woman, the thing that a woman can do in reverse would be to give your life or give yourself unto your man, which is not necessarily jumping in front of a bullet for him, but all this stuff about my career, my autonomy, my this, my that, my hopes, my desires, my happiness. That part of you dies because you give yourself unto your man and you trust him that his decisions are the best and that he's going to guide you to the right place. And it sounds bad. Oh my gosh, I have to give away all this sort of stuff. But if you really trust your man that he's going to lead you to a better place, to a greener pasture, that is the equivalent to a man giving his life, is you giving yourself to him, unquestionably. Submission.
I think if I was put in that predicament, it would be different. But like, it's harder for me to understand that not being put in that predicament, you know? But like, I definitely get what you're saying. I can understand like if someone's sacrificing their life for me, life or death situation, I definitely want to do the same for them though.
Yeah, it's real
And that is why dating is cooked.
simple, ladies. Just listen to your man. Like for the ladies that expect your man to take a bullet for you, just listen to him. The man has the final say. Listen to your man. It ain't that hard. Like we don't ask for much anyway. Sex, sandwiches, and chick, listen to me.
That's it.
Like, especially if you got a man that's truly willing, like he's a leader, he's protecting, he's providing for you, he's truly willing to lay his life on the line for you. Listen to him.
And that'll make him so much better a leader as well. If he has people who look up to him, rather than people who are nagging at him and thinking, oh, you're not doing the right thing, I don't trust you, that'll just make him self-doubt. It'll like make his confidence hit the floor. But if a guy's there and his woman's like, oh, you're the best, you're amazing, you make such great decisions, I'll happily listen to you. He's like, yeah, maybe I am, you know?
Not only that, he gets to like, you know, he gets praise from his boys. Like imagine, like that's what
it's important.
Men, that's what we look at. Like that gives us status. We bring our chick around, like hypothetically speaking, let's say if Jake had a chick and he brung his woman around, but his woman really didn't listen to him, but my woman did listen to him. Jake gonna be like, dang, bro, how you get her like that?
Yeah.
How you get her like that? I'm gonna be like, yeah, dog, take notes. It's status,
It's
right? It's like the status that men always.
Or if you walk into your friend's house and his girl's there and she's like, what do you guys need? Let me cook for you. Let me this, let me that. It's like, you really got it going on here.
Yeah.
That's game.
You know?
They like, man, we don't care about this.
They don't care. That's A-level game right there, man. Him and Cooley, Jake, my apologies also. I think I called him Jack earlier. My apologies, brother. It's Jake. Yes, that's A-level game right there, man. Bruh, that's the scary part with dating nowadays. And see, I'm thankful that I'm in a situation to where my chick at least understands the dynamic. She was still raised in a time period to where she can still sway back and forth or whatnot, but she still understands the dynamic and she reinforces that. Nowadays, it's a far stretch. See, people think these videos be just like, oh man, this is all exacerbated material to where it's like women don't think like, they definitely think like this. So you have to be cautious on how you get into these situations where you put yourself on the line, hook, line, and sinker. For if you get married, y'all start getting things in each other's name, and she's never really listening to you. It's just really just y'all just together for a time period. But why would you be together with somebody just for a time period when you have so much at stake? It's not the same. You feel me? They feel like they're giving themselves up, and they're not giving up their autonomy. They barely being loyal. They not listening to you. Yeah, they might possibly pay some bills or whatnot, but that's going to turn them off in the breath of being with you. So why do you still make an overcommitment to something that's not going to overcommit to you? And we commit to each other in different ways is not the same. We are very different, but we've been raised and we've been engineered to be together. From grade school, we in the same classrooms, we're around each other all the time. So the girls are being raised just like the boys, even though we are very different. They're not being taught different. So they catching up and picking up the same traits we do. They moving like we move. It's gonna be a strange dynamic going into the future. And it's just, what it's gonna do is love ain't gonna disappear. We still want love, just being honest. Like whether we want it for a short time or whatever, we still gonna want it. What's gonna happen is it's just gonna make it harder to find your counterpart, males to females. For the female to find a good guy is very easy. It's not hard at all. They just not attracted to the large majority of them. There's a lot of guys out here that are good guys, still have good family structure, moral structure, hard work ethic, and all they do is do work and home, and they would love to have a family. Those men are invisible. Invisible. Nobody's checking for those guys, and that's the problem. I know women try to say, no, I always give guys chances. No, you don't. It's a large majority. You walk right past them. You don't even look their way. They iron you. You just straight locked in. You tunnel vision. Them niggas is blurry. That's the problem. And I know, like, we had a couple sarcastic characters on here, whatnot, but it's the things they said is still reality. Like the chick right here with the white poofy hair, the things she said, a lot of chicks still definitely believe that. This is a used guy society now. But that used guy society, it backfires still on the women at the same time, because when they actually do want something serious, y'all have created so many playboys, you're gonna get played with. You know what I'm saying? We can sit right here and point the finger at the guys who are playboys. It's going to be a direct result of the girls who want to have freedom and just live life how they want to live it. I get bust down like I want to. That's what you probably gonna have to deal with, a lot of that, because you're not gonna know the reals from the fakes. The guys who just want you for just smash session and nothing really serious or long term, they're gonna be acting just like probably the guys who are the good guys for a certain amount of time. But if you have good guys in your life, they can help discern and figure out what guys are gonna be right for you in your life. But a lot of these chicks don't have good examples. But first of all, for them to even say that they don't expect a guy to possibly die for them, that make me question, do they got fathers? I know the question, they probably thought they talking about like a boyfriend, significant other, but if you got a father, you would expect your father to protect you. You was a kid, you was running behind your parents. They were your protectors. If I'm the father, I pass on a guy who can be the protector of my daughter at that point. Not just going out there playing the field and having fun. Like, come on, man. Fun don't really get you nowhere. I'll be honest. All this fun, it's just fun. It's all fleeting. I have my moments where I might play the game. I got a gaming PC over here. I play it for a little bit and then I'm off of it, because fun is fleeting. It's only just, it's momentarily. But I'm not going to beat a dead horse, y'all. I feel like I've been talking too long. I'll make sure I have this link in the description so y'all can watch its entirety. I think this was a good, this was a good learning point. These segments like this, see, it takes a lot for sometimes these women to start speaking the truth. But when it comes out, you start hearing like a whole bunch of craziness. And it makes no sense, y'all. But hope y'all having a great day, whatever time of day it is. Just make sure y'all enjoy the day. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This is your guy, JayBReacts. And until next time, y'all, peace.